Hi and welcome to the Feeding Boys Kitchen. I'm Katie and today I want to show you how to make a really easy cheats puff pastry tart using my favourite product, the puff pastry that's ready rolled that you just get from the supermarket. It's pretty cheap. And I'm going to top it with lovely cheese, caramelised onion chutney, walnuts and thyme. So I'm going to show you just how easy and quick it can be. So I'm going to take the ready rolled puff pastry out of its packet. I took it out of the fridge about 20 minutes ago to let it soften up a bit. So it's already rolled out for you, so it's ideal for lazy people like me. So just take it off its backing and stick it on top of a greaseproof paper lined baking sheet. Now this is a little bit overhanging, so I'll just snip the end off with a knife, like that. And what I'm going to do, so that it's got nice borders around it, is just score a line, not all the way through, but just to form a line with a knife, about 2 centimetres in. And when it goes in the oven, that will rise up and make the border of your tart. Next up, I'm going to take caramelised onion chutney, which you just get from the supermarket. You could make your own, but life is too short. And just spoon about 3 dollops on to your puff pastry tart and just spread it over to create the yummy base of your tart. Nice sweet flavours which go really well with cheese. Usually I make this recipe with goat's cheese, which is really yummy, but quite a grown-up flavour for kids to tolerate. And because I'm doing this for the boys' tea, I'm going to use grated cheddar. But just so that you know, if you wanted to, you could use goat's cheese for this recipe as well, which goes beautifully with the chutney. Just a little bit more there. Get it spread on. Make sure you've got it all even. Lovely. Next, I'm going to scatter walnuts over. Now, walnuts are a bit of a superfood. They're high in fibre and protein and also some essential fatty acids. And because we've got a vegetarian in the house, it's quite good to get things like this into their diets. And they also get a bit of crunch in, which is a nice texture. This is fresh thyme leaves. You could also use dried. Just going to scatter them over, which will give a lovely flavour combination with the cheese and the onion. Yum. And then finally, a scattering of cheddar cheese. Now when I do goat's cheese, I do it in kind of medallions and you can still see the onion chutney, but I think the boys might not like the look of onion chutney, but will probably like the taste of it. So if I cover it up with grated cheese, they won't question it so much, which is a winner. Don't want them not to eat it after making this effort. Not that it's that much effort really, as you can see it's only taking a few minutes. Get that on there. And then the last thing you need to do is brush the edges with milk or beaten egg. I never use beaten egg because it seems like a bit of a waste, because once you've beaten the egg you have a bit left over, and being real, you're not going to use that for anything else. So I just use milk, which is absolutely fine and has the same effect of giving it a golden shiny finish once it comes out of the oven. The oven is preheating at the moment to 180, which is a fan oven, so if you don't have a fan it will be 200. And then this is going to go in for 20 minutes. And that is all you need to do to make this tart. So we'll get it in the oven and then I'll bring it out and show you what it looks like when it's done. So I've just got it out of the oven. It's been in for 20 minutes and as you can see, it's cooked beautifully. It's really golden. It's also starting to get a bit black in places. You do have to be careful, so keep an eye on it in the oven because the onion chutney will start to blacken at that temperature. So here we are, turn it out onto the board and cut it up with a pizza cutter. It's probably the easiest thing. And there you have a very easy recipe for a weeknight supper, or you could smarten it up and serve it as a starter for a lunch party or dinner party, and then just serve with some lovely salad. If you want the full recipe, go to feedingboys.co.uk. I've got lots of puff pastry tart ideas on there. It's not just this filling, there's lots of other ones you could do. And I hope I've persuaded you just how quick and easy it is to make something that looks and tastes quite impressive. See ya!